blessing upon our community. We thank you for all those that work and live in Jeffersontown. And we pray for your safety and well-being, especially upon our first responders. Keep them well. Bless their families in their absence. Be with us through this meeting and throughout this upcoming month. May we feel your presence near. For it is in your holy name we humbly pray. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
Do I have any visitors that signed up tonight? Where's Matt? Jimmy, thank you for
Absolutely. Just some scribble, but no.
no visitors. Thank you. Reading of the minutes, February 17th, 2026.
I'll make a motion for the reading of the minutes from February 17th, 2026 as distributed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. General fund warrant number 1648.
I'll make a motion to approve general fund warrant number 1648 as distributed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Road fund warrant number 1035.
Make a motion to approve road fund warrant 1035 is distributed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Funding request. Do y'all want to do those now or at the end?
Do now.
Okay. So do you have those? Do y'all have those? Did y'all get a copy of them?
Yes.
Okay. How did we do this before, Bill?
We have basically 6 people that have
Funding requests.
So I would say we're looking at CGB, High School Association first. If you want to go down, look at our green are the ones that have requested money this time. During the period, see down at the bottom. Don't have enough funds to cover all of that. It doesn't, you know, whether it's, I would start with J County. I'm not myself.
And they're going to present tonight and then we allocate at the next meeting.
Right.
Want you to be aware where we currently are. There is like $4,900 in capital fund left.
Okay. I have Cub Scout pack number 175 as the first one. What? You want the alumni? Okay. Jeffersontown Alumni Association. Is there somebody here from there? No?
They want money for, let's see, what is it?
Meyer Fugate is the contact name.
Spotfield.
Scoreboards for the gym. Right.
My question was gonna be, did they get more than one quote from somebody? They put their quote attached, but I didn't know if they got.
I don't know. This is what they turned in.
All right.
Well, let me see what I've got.
One of the quotes also is from July 24th, so it's almost a year old.
Oh, is that right?
She actually enclosed a letter she wrote. No, if you gave me it, I don't think any of y'all saw it, but she did enclose a letter.
Yeah. My question that I had for them was how were they going to raise the funds if we didn't fund most of the project? Like, did they have other fundraising
Well,
mechanisms?
I think the
or-
alumni does have funds for a lot of different projects, and Pam could probably speak to that more
Well,
than
the
I
Alumni
can.
Association raises a lot of funds. They have a lot of fundraisers and do a lot of things, and they put as much as they can towards what's needed the most at the high school. And then I think that, I don't know if they do other fundraisers, the baseball.
I know y'all do something over at the high school about t-shirts and sweatshirts and all that. I
Yeah, they
remember.
sell all that at the games and stuff, but we do, just lots of different fundraisers. One of them is we'll do a dinner somewhere and they'll give us a percentage of, the tax.
I don't know how many of you have been over to Jeffersontown High School, but they don't take care of it over there. The board doesn't take care of it.
Their baseball field is in terrible.
Well, their
shape.
football was horrible when I was over there. It's a disgrace to be in this city
The
and
football
something
field
look
looks
like that.
lovely now.
Huh?
The football field looks great now because.
Yeah, it's AstroTurf.
I haven't been over there
Oh,
recently.
they redid the whole football. field.
Yeah, well,
Fantastic.
and I think you all gave some money to that. I'm not
Players
for
have-
sure.
But the school board did that.
You know, this is kind of funny. I'm going to bring this up. It doesn't have anything to do with this funny request, but Mark Russell was there on Saturday that we had a Cafe Louis up at the library, and we had state representatives there, and they were talking about they can't get teachers in these public schools. And the guy was whining about it. And I asked them to please come to our DARE program and see the difference in the private and the public schools, all because of discipline. That is what it came down to, basically. So he said they can't get teachers. And I said, the reason why you can't get teachers is not the pay. You can't get teachers because they're scared to go there. And this board, and I shouldn't even be saying this, but the Board of Education, they got all this money. Why can't they look at what works? What works is the public schools. For the public schools would work the same as it is for the Catholic schools and the private schools. So pattern yourself after those two entities, and maybe the public schools wouldn't have this problem. And that's just my thought, but that's what I told the state representative. So anyway, okay. So what are we going to do with this after I said my speech about public schools?
Well, they're just presenting today, Mayor.
Huh.
We'll allocate at the next meeting.
Okay.
And it also states in here that the Alumni Association will help with this project.
Yeah, it said that.
But are they
Okay.
helping? It's over the 15,000 though. It's 18. What was it?
It was 18,
18,000, 18,300.
Okay.
Asking for 18, total required is 18,307. Amount requested is $15,000.
Right. Okay.
So maybe they'll
Maybe
come
the-
next time.
Yeah, the alumni probably did the other.
Okay, next one, being that they have them here, Cub Scout 175.
Thank you.
They're asking for, they need $7,500. Amount requested is $5,000. They need it by April 30th. Y'all want to come up and say something? Look at you. You know, I will say this, the Cub Scouts of today will probably be our leaders of tomorrow. And thank you for volunteering your time to mentor these kids.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Good evening. My name is Brandon Fisher. I'm the Cub Master for Pack 175 with St. Edwards. We come to you tonight asking for funding to help us purchase a new trailer. The trailer that we currently have was donated to our pack 13 years ago. Before that, it served somebody's local business for 20 years, somebody's local cabinet business for 20 years. We've tried to take care of it to the best that we can, but over the past several winters, the roof has deteriorated, causing significant damage inside, also damage to our equipment. Through various funding avenues, we've gotten equipment replacement, but we have not yet raised enough money to fully secure a new trailer. We do have fundraising opportunities. If you've been to the St. Edwards Fish Fry, you've seen us over there selling what we call the discount cards or the camp cards in previous years. That is one avenue. Selling the popcorn that's put forth by the Lincoln Heritage Council in partnership with Trails Inn. That is another avenue for us. And those are the only two approved avenues for Cub Scouts to fundraise. Unfortunately, we can't have these kids doing car washes and things like that.
Right,
It's against the rules of
right.
scouting.
Well,
That said, this younger generation, what we hope to do is provide them with a means to transport their gear safely to their different events, the different campouts. We take the trailer to launch rockets every spring at one of the local parks. it's a way for us to advertise that we're there. It's a way for us to safely transport equipment to provide an equitable experience for each and every child that we represent. So here with us tonight, we have one of our youngest of our approximately 50 scouts that we have in our pack. And
Okay.
that's what we come to.
Anybody
ask
got
for.
any questions for them?
Brandon, I have a question.
Sir.
I know that you're based at St. Edwards, but are there scouts outside of St. Edwards that are part of your pack?
There are. I am a J-Town resident. And before we were annexed into J-Town, my sons, plural, have all gone to Wheeler Elementary. My youngest son is still at Wheeler Elementary, even though we are there at or Cub Scout. We attend Cub Scouts at St. Edwards. Pardon me. We also have kids at. We have a large population from Tully Elementary. We have kids that are at Waldorf School. We have kids that are homeschooled. And then we have some kids that are onesies, twosies from a little further out.
Gotcha.
Right.
So this wouldn't just benefit the students at St. Edward, it would benefit other
Other
kids
kids.
within the J-Town community.
Absolutely. So of the approximate 50 kids, 38 are J-Town residents. So we do largely serve the J-Town population, the J-Town youth population.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure we'll be given careful consideration. Thank you,
Madam Mayor.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Next I have First Baptist Church. Is there anyone here from there? No? They are requesting $2,800. They need $3,375. Their primary objective is to develop brave spaces, environment where young men, Jeffersontown football team can safely challenge themselves spiritually, team meals and banquet. I was at their banquet last year, and it's a group of men that have tried to get together to mentor these football players from over at J-Town High School. I don't know anything about it other than it seemed that it was a nice organization, and teenage boys, like anything teenage, I think they need the guidance. But anyway, I think it's a great program. Budget
Two different
narrative.
Requests here.
Pardon?
Two different requests.
Uh-huh. On this one, it's, if you wonder what they want it for, it's a facility rental, decorations, 600, 300 for decorations, AV equipment, food and beverage, 2,000, advertising, 75, room setup, 200, and speaker, 100. You all got the rest of the stuff about the organizing of the staff and all that. But anyway, they're wanting from us $2,800. Okay. Next one is First Baptist again. Frank Nelson. They're asking for $2,500 on this one. Total required is $3,100. It's for a health seminar to improve education, knowledge, and awareness on issues such as diabetes, prostate and colon cancers, and heart disease. And then I broke down for the same reasons.
Bill, the $1,000 next to their, is that something we gave last?
Yes. That's what we see.
Mhm.
Last
Okay,
year.
for probably these two programs.
Mm-hmm.
I think they asked for the same amount.
Okay, we gave them 1,000.
Any questions on that one? Last one that I have is on the Plainview Swim Club. They are asking for $2,000. And as you all well know, we have a swim and dive team over there. Very, very popular. A lot of kids participate. And we also give a little grant for the kids who cannot afford to be in the swim program. We give them so much money whose parents can't afford for them to swim. So 2,000 is not a lot, but it will help somebody. So anyway, y'all think about that one because that seems to be a good one too, and a lot of participants. Any questions? I don't have that one.
What about the
Project graduation.
Project graduation. Like,
It's not in my file.
Yeah, it's in the wrong spot.
Go ahead, Bill, read it. I don't have
I
one.
don't have. It's a product that we give it to the last 5 years, 4 years. It's to help. They have a in where they keep the kids in during graduation. And they give out gift cards and they give out other stuff to help funds.
It's to keep the kids from going out and getting drunk on that night. If you want to know the truth about it, then you know what? It's a great thing. If it saves a life, it saves a life. You know, and I think it's a great thing for kids to do.
Yeah, you can see we gave them 1,000.
Oh, here it is. It was stuck in, I'm sorry, it was stuck in with the St. Edward's Eastern High School. They were asking for $2,500. We've given to them every year. Okay.
Well, what about the St. Edward's class of 26? Did we already talk about that? That's 5,000. What are,
Is that in the fall?
it's great.
That in the fall.
It's right there though. Right?
It's not in my fundraiser. pocket.
See that.
Oh, right. Started in the fall.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I think you only gave.
It was only like 2,000. It's what we
Okay,
gave them
no,
the previous
I-
year.
Oh, there it is.
You only gave 2,000. That's not part of it.
It's not part of this one.
Okay.
Okay. Is that it for fundraisers? Anybody else have anything to say about it?
No.
Okay.
Mayor, before you proceed with
Just
the
like
next
that.
item on the agenda, Mrs. Head has asked to be recused. She has a relative who's involved in the contract, and I advised her in recusal, she needs to step out of the room. Allison,
Oh, okay.
she needs to step into the other room while this is discussed.
Okay. First reading resolution number 850, series 2026.
I'll make a motion for first reading of resolution number 850 series 2026 by title only.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
A resolution authorizing the mayor to increase the on-call construction engineering support at the Veterans Park. By way of summary, this was requested by Jimmy Franconia with respect to engineering services that do exceed the original contract. And I believe it's for an additional 5,000, is it not, Jimmy?
Yes.
Parking, yeah.
This being a resolution, Madam Mayor, you may entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Somebody want to tell?
Get her back in here.
Back here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allison.
You can come back in.
Next is second reading of ordinance number 1477, series 2026.
I make a motion for second reading of ordinance 1477, series 2026 by title only.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
An ordinance relating to the appropriation of 2024-2025 unappropriated funds for non-budget expenditures. They're set forth in the first literary paragraph as 221,000 for police, 1,195,231 for special projects, improvement projects, 293,000 for public works, 750,000 for severance, 400,000 for future project funds. This being the second reading, unless anyone has any questions regarding this, you may entertain a motion.
Make a motion for approval.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Opposed? Want to call the roll?
Do we have the money? Abstain.
Hmm.
6%. Yes. Okay, Vicky. No. Okay, Mark.
Yes.
Yes.
Allison, yeah.
Yes.
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 Yes, the abstain goes with the vote was 7-1.
Next reading.
Yeah, that was the second reading.
Second reading.
Yeah, I made the motion for it.
It passed. Motion passed.
No, what I'm saying is it hasn't been read. We need to have the second reading.
That was a vote just for the reading.
That was just a motion for.
Oh,
the
no,
reading.
you didn't read it. That's what you're
You need
asking.
to read it and then you vote on it.
I thought you read it, Fred, because you went over the.
May I read it
details.
now?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
Fred, didn't you read it because you went over the details of what each one was?
I'm sorry, what?
You did.
You
You
did.
did read it.
You did a whole speech on what each.
Yeah, you gave the amount.
Yeah, you did.
What you gotta do, Fred?
So that was on the, excuse me, that was on the unallocated funds.
That's what we just
That's
did.
Right.
Now we're doing the second reading. I make a motion for second reading of ordinance 1478, series 2026
Right.
by title only.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
An ordinance to amend the zoning of certain parcel of land located within the city of Jeffersontown, Kentucky from C1 classification to C2 classification and a detailed district development plan and binding elements. This particular ordinance contains 10 binding elements, and it was transmitted from the Louisville Metro Planning Commission recommending the within zoning change. If there's going to be a ruling opposite of what the Planning and Zoning Commission has recommended, then we'll have to have a McDonald style hearing and pass it. Otherwise, you may entertain a motion for passage of this particular ordinance.
So you're looking for a motion for passage? So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Committee reports. Pam Ware.
I have no report, but Chief, the police banquet was a lot of fun. It was great to see everybody get their awards and hear their stories, and it was a great night.
Thank you. Mark Bloom.
I echo everything Pam said about the police banquet. It was great. Nothing else to report, Mayor.
Thank you. Allison.
Same thing about the police banquet. It was great and it was fun and it was nice and no report for me.
Tim Hall.
Well, I'd also like to thank the fire department for inviting us to their awards banquet too. So police department, fire department, thank you.
The prizes help.
I don't know. You made the speech at the other one saying they're at the Marriott and you're at the Jeffersonian. So you tell me. Economic development did have a meeting before this. We had two visitors from Shelbyville. Basically, we are talking about preservation buildings and facade, increasing our facade programs. We're just getting a lot of input from other cities around us. We have one already. We're just not reinventing the wheel and just trying to figure out what other cities may be doing. So out of that meeting, there was no recommendations and no decisions were made. That's all I have to report.
Thank you, Tim. Ruth.
No report.
Mark Russell.
No report.
Thank you. Vince Grisanti.
Public Works has no report.
Thank you. Pam Hickey.
No report.
What about my guys out there? Jimmy, anything? Okay. Steve, got anything? No, I'm going to call Ron up. I think Ron needs to inform some of the council members of something that's kind of been going on. It's been an ongoing issue around here. And I think next week it's going to come before the council again. So we're just going to tell everybody. Go ahead, Ron. Tell them what's going on.
We've been seeing an uprise of these home bakers working out of their house, baking sourdough breads, that, and trying to sell it off of their property. They're claiming they are under cottage law. We did some research. We read cottage law. Basically, what it seems to us is that's a workaround using the local health department to regulate it through the state. Said that they can bake it at the house, they can sell it from the house, roadside stands, farmers markets, what have you. If you remember last year, we had a lady came up, talked about that. Okay, that's what started this. So we looked into it all. Went through ours with the LDC states that she cannot sell bread from the house under a home occupation. No retail from the house. Under home occupation, all activity has to happen inside the house. They're all doing porch pickups. So I spoke with her, thought we had it straightened out. She continued on. I issued a notice of violation. She continued on. It went to a citation. She was back in here with the last code board hearing. We made the agreement that we would conditionally discharge the citation for 1 year as long as there were no violations. As I know today, she has not created another violation. She has moved out her stand outside of J-Town. But she stated there's about 5 or 7 other people doing this in the city. I said, well, give me their names and I'll go check them out. She said she's not a tattletale, but she turned in her neighbor right away. Her neighbors. So she was complaining, kept sending me phone calls, emails saying the neighbor's operating. I've let her know that I was going by the properties to take a look at it. I did find evidence last week, spoke with the neighbor, did issue her a notice of violation. Don't know who all she's contacted. I know a couple people have called me wanting some clarification on this. Basically, it's under the land development code that this is not part of the home occupation that can happen. Steve can read the LDC to you.
Go ahead, Sue.
Yeah, the home occupation regulations do allow you to do the baking at home. And under the cottage law, they don't have to go through our health department. The cottage law is a state regulations. So they go through the state for the health review. However, for home occupations, retail and wholesale sales, except as otherwise permitted, are not allowed. The only thing you can sell on your site is if you have a large garden, you can sell what you grow on the property, but you can't be a baker and sell on your property, whether it's outdoors or indoors. You can't have customers coming
Right.
up to the property. So, and that's whether it's bread you're baking or someone sewing dresses or,
Right.
whatever, it's retail sales.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but our ordinance supersedes the cottage law.
Yes, it is.
No, that's not correct. Our ordinance is really strictly, and the statute consequently hit all the right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Our ordinance, the right.
Only because it's really strict. If it was less strict, it would not.
Yeah.
So.
Is this just for cottage law type businesses, or does this include all, like, I know there's a lot of other ways that people make money selling stuff with porch pickup. Is it all porch pickup? So
Yeah,
if someone
you
does a
really are
shopping,
not allowed to do porch pickup. If it's selling one thing off of Facebook, you're selling a
so I was
couch
thinking
or
Facebook
something.
Marketplace, yeah.
You're not running a business. You're just selling it on a one-off basis. But anything that's continual and you're advertising for it constitutes the retail sales. So you're not allowed to do retail sales. You can bake on your property and take it to the farmer's market or to another commercial property and sell it. But it doesn't allow you to either have a stand like the
In a
original one
residential
had,
area.
or even have porch pickups, because you're not supposed to be having customers coming. It's a residential neighborhood.
Right.
So
Is there a health department there? I mean, you check to go out and bring this straight up there? No?
Oh, you're.
Oh, do we check out people that come to the farmer's market and bring their food up there? Does the health department ever come around at that? They do? I guess my question is how do you know what kind of kitchen that bread was made in? You don't, do you?
Not making it up there.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, but they go there and check it out. They go there, you know what I mean? At the pool, they go there and they see where they're making money and then
Right.
Is that
They don't go
ongoing
into her
complaints?
kitchen,
How
so
is
she's
this come
making
to
the
light?
bread.
then? What's
Right.
it was complaint basis.
Just saying.
I know.
from
Okay.
people in the neighborhood?
The HOA actually was the first complaint because she had a stand set up in her yard and was putting things out there more on the honor system. Told her she can't have the stand in the
She
yard.
moved it into her house.
And then
No, it's always been there.
once she took the stand away, then she started doing the porch pickups, which no matter what type of home occupation is, all activity has to happen inside the home, but you can't do resale, especially baked goods under our home occupation rule.
Well, anyway, you know, it's funny when they don't get the answer that they want up here, they'll start calling each individual councilman thinking that you're going to tell them something different. So, you know, Mark and I had quite a conversation about it today, but this has been dealt with for the last 2 years, if I remember correctly, because I informed Debbie when she took over the farmer's market to give her a place at the farmer's market. And we didn't have any place, but Debbie made a place for her.
Oh,
She didn't show up. So anyway, so just be prepared that next week she's supposed to come. So anyway, I don't know what we can do about it. Okay, anything
I
else?
just want
Chief?
to put everybody at the same time. So when it gets repeated down the line, things aren't getting changed.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
Debbie, you got anything? Nothing? Chief? Nothing? Thank you. Anybody else want to talk? No? Okay, I have nothing.
Mayor, making motion, we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Close? Meeting adjourned. Thank you all for coming.